everybody? It's Your Neighbor podcast. This is episode 31. I'm Monty Reyment, and I got Anthony Alvarado, my co-host.
What's up? How you guys doing? Episode 31. We are in the house with family today. Literally, it is a packed studio, so we cannot wait. This is a special episode.
It is. Not only this, but you're a little under the weather this week.
Dude, I'm gonna flu game this.
You're flu game it. Let's go.
Right now, 30 minutes, go. All right.
Here That's we go. Awesome. So episode 31, man, but 30, that was pretty cool. Dude. Aisha and Cutter were awesome.
Aisha and Cutter, I've been seeing them pop up as a couple, of course, which we mentioned, debut with our podcast. And if you hear a baby in the studio, because that's my baby. And, having friends here, I think it's really cool that they're going out and doing everything from their charity event that they just wrapped up this last Saturday to, doing the benefit for Rick. I mean, Rick's a legend.
He's a legend.
Yeah.
He's been on the radio forever, and it's too bad he's going through what he's going through, but
September 8th, a benefit for, Rick, and I'm glad that they put that information out there. And of course, talking to them just as a media perspective, mental health perspective. I mean, Cutter dropped some bombs about just the music industry and about men's mental health that I really appreciate.
Yeah, it's cool. I think the messaging is getting out. We've been a little bit ahead of it on here, but allowing guys to, express themselves and work through their shit is a big thing. And we all go through it. Everybody does.
I mean, we're going through our stuff, you know what I mean? And it's just like individually we get an opportunity to give back to the team and teach. And it's cool that podcasts, interviewees are coming on and sharing their personal stories and insights of how they're overcoming some of those challenges too.
It's cool that we're that company now that, or that podcast that can kind of advocate. We didn't really expect to do that with this, but it's cool that we're getting people to open up and be vulnerable, and I think it helps. It helps everybody, in the long run. So anyway, that I think, I'll let you transition, but this week, Cutter and Aisha announced their coupleship.
So they debuted their couple awesomeness that they're doing out in the community, and we wanted to debut on this episode our amazing fiancés over here. My fiance, your wife.
My wife.
It's awesome to be able to have you in the studio and with Aiden.
And we got your little guy.
Also, my little guy.
Making his podcast debut.
On the podcast. Right? You're probably the youngest podcast guest ever in history. Welcome. How are you doing?
I think he said good.
He's like, yeah, I'm good. And how are you doing?
I'm very good.
Awesome. And how are you doing? Good. Isn't this crazy?
We have Shannon and Nadine.
Yes.
You're married to her or almost, and I'm married to her for a long time.
This is a big family affair.
Absolutely.
Launching a whole new event division here at TakeAction Realty, and TakeAction events and rentals are not possible moving forward without these two here. I mean, really, we had this idea to do events here at TakeAction, and we've been doing them, and they worked. People actually came and did the thing.
Actually, I didn't. I expected them just to come. I didn't expect them to come.
They came here, and from the charity events to the Fall Fest that we had for our first annual event, to even just the normal corporate meetings and the leadership trainings that we have on a weekly basis.
Yep,
it's pretty. And
awesome. I think the biggest thing, again, this is a community-driven organization, right? That's what we wanted to establish. That's how I sold it to you to be here, and events are part of that. bringing people together, bringing families together, and helping each other is really what this is about. And it's a natural transition into it. And it just so happened that Nadine happens to be very good at event planning and doing that, and Shannon has a special talent as well. Also, Shannon's last day of work. Congratulations.
Cheers
to that.
Across the table.
Cheers to that. So it's awesome. So why don't we kick it over to Nadine and Shannon? Nadine, why don't you tell us a little bit about the business and how you got involved, and then what's coming up?
Yeah, for sure. Well, first of all, I just have to say thank you for even bringing this idea to the organization, to the company, to our community. It seems like everybody that I've been talking to so far is really excited about this new event space in the Howard Suamico area, right? Yeah. That's something that we don't have here that is needed. And not only are we going to be hosting events, but we are also launching a whole rental division for rental decor. And so that is going to be a huge piece to this. And I'm really excited. And at first, when Anthony told me, he was like, yeah, we're thinking about, expanding the realty company and doing more events. And we think that you would be a perfect fit. And at first I was
what?
I was like, are you sure?
Did you have the same kind of response?
Pretty much. I was like, wait, what?
Yeah.
What are we doing? No, it's a really great idea.
Yeah,
just give me 5 minutes.
Trust me.
Yes.
And so, I was like, wasn't exactly sure how I fit into the equation.
Parent duties call.
Yeah, we didn't get a babysitter for this podcast, so
It's all good.
and so it's fun.
It's
like
family.
we do. We get to do this as a family, and Anthony invited me to be a part of it, and I think it's really cool to not only be a part of this organization, but to see like the stuff that we're going to be doing in the future.
Yes.
We've already held some events here. And we have a lot of upcoming events that we're planning, but this is just the beginning for it.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And Shannon, for you, this is a big leap of faith. And we've had these conversations now the last month or so. And we've we've needed a third party to help you navigate this. You guys have all seen Brad on this, and Brad's had a pretty big, influence on, helping you overcome this. But what is your vision for it? And obviously jumping ship from where you were in the security of having a regular job. And now you're kind of between me, you, Nadine, and Anthony, you're kind of a little business owner in a sense and building a business from scratch. How's that? I know you're nervous about it, but.
Super nervous. I mean, I've been in vet medicine for like 13 years. So this is completely different, but
A little bit.
just a little, just a little. I mean, unless we do events with, dogs
we will.
and cats, maybe.
Oh, we
It's
will.
going to happen.
Yeah, we're going to do that for sure.
We get
yeah, I
Aisha to
just
come back
love-
and help us with that one too.
Yes,
There you go.
yes.
I just love organizing things, of course, and planning. And I mean, this is just something I think that we need in this area, and doing it for our friends and family, and also anyone really. It's just going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
What's the thing you're most excited about?
Organizing all of the stuff.
So
There's
much
so
stuff.
much
Yes, so much stuff. And
Not
when
one, not two, not three, not four. I mean, six.
Nadine,
Oh
how
my
many trips have
gosh.
you taken to Fond du Lac and back at this point,
At
including today?
least, I mean.
Oh, yeah, today was different, though.
If
That
we
was an
want to talk
event,
about
right?
like trips, I mean, so many trips. I
You
have
love
lost
Highway
count.
41.
But if we talk about how many moving trucks I took full of decor, was at least 7.
Wow.
At least 7
and
trucks.
one
which was
giant
crazy.
U-Haul. Like we have our
Yes.
moving truck, which is big in itself.
Yeah.
It can
15
move.
footer.
It can our moving truck can probably move probably a 2-bedroom house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this one is. This U-Haul was a 3 to 4 bedroom house, I think. So
Easily. And we packed it full. We had the Glory soccer team come
Yeah.
through and
Yeah.
help. And shout out to those
Huge shout
guys.
out
I was
to Elliot
so
and those
grateful
guys.
because if you like envision the decor, like everything that we have, like imagine going to a Hobby Lobby and then imagine it on steroids.
Oh, it's insane.
That's
Yeah,
what I
like-
feel like. And it's everything from linens to centerpieces to lanterns and glasses. And I mean, so many linens. We could talk
was
about
like,
like
did we
table-
mention linens?
I know. I was like, let me say it again, like sashes and chair covers. And I mean, so many things.
well, and
that-
tables and chairs and
Yep.
Yeah.
Every kind of candle holder you can think of.
Yes.
It's insane.
And we want to be the one-stop shop when it comes to rentals and events. Not only are we able to host events here on site, which is really exciting, but I'm really excited to rent stuff out. And for me, like I've been planning events for the last 10 years with our nonprofit, with Anthony, and it was actually something that I was looking to do to expand in my own career. And I was already looking for an event coordinator manager
were. You
position
really were.
last year. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I ended up working with a nonprofit in Fond du Lac, and that's how I ended up getting connected and coming across all of this event decor. My previous director, she's been in the biz for 14 years, and so I'm really excited to be able to now take this and bring it up to the Green Bay area. And yeah, I mean, we've already done a wedding vow renewal here. We did that a couple weeks ago, which was
So
so
pretty.
beautiful. We've had some
This is just a
nonprofit
battle. I love
fundraisers here. We've had some different organizations come through just to have celebrations. We had the astronomers after party come through, and that was cool.
That was so cool.
Yeah, I mean, it's really like your backyard barbecue feel, but yet also has this like cool, clean, modern feel to it.
For
and
sure.
we want this place to be more than just events. Like we want to create experiences here where people can come to learn and grow and even heal. I mean, we've been doing breath work and sound healing sessions once a month for the last several months now. One of our realtors,
yeah,
Ashley.
shout out to Ashley.
Yeah, I mean, she does that, and we do networking events, and we're going to be having workout classes, and so many fun things that I'm just like, seriously, I'm so pumped about it.
I feel like
could-
the
can't tell.
possibilities
I
are
can't
like
tell.
endless. Like anything you can think of.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, we can make.
The only thing we can't do is anything over 186 people. We found that out. So
Well, we can. We can rent out stuff
Yes.
to places
Yes.
that are bigger.
True.
So
great call.
There you
Great
go.
call. Absolutely. But as far as events go, we can hold 186 with everything that was calculated in our email that we
that's an
found out today.
interesting number.
right?
I don't know how the architects do it, but they base it on the square footage divided by whatever and multiply.
And I love that it's a garage. It's an indoor outdoor space.
Right.
And so we not only can we can close the doors and it can be heated in the winter, which is awesome. But to be able to open it up and to have like the fresh air and the fresh light and
Yes.
you know, I
Yes.
think it's a unique space. And even, you know, you take a walk in the back and we have a beautiful pond and we're on the
willow
back of a
tree.
cul-de-sac.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean,
Yes.
anybody that comes here is just like, whoa, this place is something I had no idea was here. It's so beautiful. And
Yep.
yeah, I can't wait to
It's been
showcase
fun
it.
to watch the transformation of the garage too. Like, you know, the floors was kind of my idea, but then we brought Brad in from JC Santee Construction, and Brad's incredible. He's one of our sponsors too. But if you guys look at his work, he
Oh
is.
my God. Yep.
If you met him in person, you'd never know his artistic ability because he's just he's a rougher looking dude, but he's a great guy, and he's so uber talented with concrete and decorative concrete. I mean, we've hired him for 5 or 6 of our jobs, you know, but
His backyard stuff is awesome.
yeah, he's so good. But like just to see me be able to say, hey, I want this color scheme, I want this, and he just poof made it happen.
Matching like our
Even
color
better
scheme
than I
in
thought.
in
In
some
the concrete.
senses, in the concrete
From black
A little
and
black
oranges
and oranges
yeah.
that are in there, just really nice touch. I mean, we'll definitely be sharing some of the photos and stuff of the event space, of course, in this podcast episode. This is really just for us to excitingly launch this to the public and say, hey, this event space is available. A lot of our local neighbors, of course, pop on the show. We'd love to see you come on through. Everything from charity events all the way through your corporate events.
We've done an NFL draft thing. We've done
Exactly. And next
Big
year,
Brothers,
I
Big
mean,
Sisters
we're probably going
thing.
to pack this place out.
I hope so.
With the draft
I hope so.
going
And
out
I mean, we'd be remiss too if we
that's
didn't
right.
if we didn't bring up Rob. You know, Rob's our producer for this, and then he's our COO. But he has so much to do with the garage and the design of it, and just getting it together. He really has a knack for he's uniquely talented in so many ways too. So he did a great job with that.
Rob, thank you for getting that all set up and all the shelving.
Yeah, I mean, Rob
All
built
the
like
shelves.
10-foot tall shelving for us to put all of our rental decor on.
Yeah.
And we would, I mean, our stuff would be all over the
I don't
place.
even know.
without
We'd
it.
have to have like 7 storage units at least.
I went to help Rob with the shelves, and he's you guys have seen him before on this. He's a big dude, and he's like jumping like a cat, like just between the shelves,
Just nimbly.
bimbly,
nimbly cat.
like a cat jumping back and forth between the shelving and like 10 feet up in the air. And I'm like, dude, all right, you got you're sneaky athletic.
So really, over this next few months, you're going to be organizing the madness that we have brought up all the way from Fond du Lac. You're already taking inquiries and literally traveling up and down 41, already doing events off-site. What is the kind of the big picture going into this next year?
Well, really, over the next several months is doing exactly that, like getting everything organized, getting it available on the website, having it easily accessible. We really hope, as I said before, we want this to be like a one-stop shop. And so we want to create packages for unique experiences. And so, you know, even for us, we had our daughter's graduation party last year, and we had to go to so many different places just to get tables and chairs and you know, all
and
the
your
things.
dad had to bring his truck up, and we had to set it up, and we had to tear it down, and it was hot.
Well, and I
and
assume you probably bought all the
man.
stuff. Then you have to when am I ever going to use this again?
Yeah. Oh,
so
yeah.
like the rental stuff, you come pick it up and you bring it back.
Yeah.
Yep.
And it's done. It's not taking up space in your
Exactly.
basement or garage or closets or whatever. It's just like you can declutter.
Yeah, we have so much available, and so I mean, we want to create that space, and we of course can provide that delivery and set up, you know, but we can also have the event here, and that's what I'm really excited to do. We want to host the events here at Take Action on site. That's what we're going to be doing over the next several months, is setting up. And supporting even Take Action Realty does events monthly, and you host
Big
trainings.
Fall Fest coming up.
Yeah.
You know, we're going to be able to announce that soon. We were hoping to be able to do that today, but we got some special things planning for you in October. our annual
We do have
Fall
the date
Fest.
set though, right?
Yeah, October 19th.
October 19th.
You know, so that is the first time that we're saying that out
Nice.
loud. But we are going to be putting our RSVP out, and that's going to be a huge focus. And so for our realtors and our clients and
mostly
really
your biggest
our partners to say
community.
thank you.
Yeah, thank you. And they'll have some sort of VIP experience. I'm sure we'll figure something out with them. But for our clients, but again, the community is the reason why we started doing this. And we want to, that was the big thing for me is, and hopefully the event space works out. But I wanted to have it within the community that we worked in. Like that's a big thing to me is we're here. Let's give to the community, not give back, give to the community and do something really cool and really epic. And now we have an event team literally staffed and on payroll and so cool. They can help us with that stuff. Like I just keep, you and I just keep making messes with our brains. We just keep bringing people in to fix it. It's great.
It's so true.
I know they have all these like really big dreams and visions. And I mean, we're just over here help making it happen.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, I wouldn't say just making it happen. You guys are, it wouldn't work without, it doesn't work without you. So we'll put it that way.
Yeah. Because I mean, honestly, Take Action Realty is really, you know, this is underneath the house of what we're doing, and events is so important to us. And I think it is one of those things. We come on this podcast all the time, Monty and I, and we talk about with these other leaders, like what makes this real estate brokerage different. And we talk about being there for the community. And it's really cool to say that. And then we really start talking about like the things that we've done over this last year. And then people are like, oh, you are really doing it. Yeah. And then we open up this event space even more so with this new adventure. And now we can serve all across Northeast Wisconsin. And so we're not playing around anymore.
No,
you know,
I mean, we are a chaotic
Mm.
mess at times. Really, we are. But I think that happens
to what
when
we originally said, and we said we're going to be there.
That's how you start a business, I think, is you just you have a chaotic mess. You kind of figure it out as you go, and then you bring it, you dial it in, and we're focusing. It's like coming together now, and we're getting more and more laser focused. But again, it takes great people to be able to do that. Otherwise, my brain would probably have blown up by now.
Besides, I mean, over the last year, if we didn't have the tailgates and all these other parties along the way and see people show up and say, you should do this more often, this is a lot of fun.
Right, yeah.
I mean, it wouldn't, like you, to your point, we would not be doing this without the community. So big thank you to each and every one of you. You inspired us, you motivated us. I also wanted to leave a little personal story because I think it's one of those things where we can talk about events and what happens at events, and we all go to events. And this fall and this summer, especially in Wisconsin, we jam pack our calendars, right? And we just slam everything into it because that's when it's like nice out, right? You know, I went to a sound and breath work recently, and it was one of those things where I'm not going to go too deep into it, but I wanted to bring up like what's happening here at Take Action. There's some events that people are connecting. As business leaders, as entrepreneurs, as individuals maybe in need of support, guidance, motivation, help, community, belonging, and they're finding that here. And one of the ways that they're doing that is through the Ron Rise event, of course, and that's been going really good. I attended one of those events, and doing one of those sessions here, to me, helped me take the space that I needed just to heal, to grow, to connect. And I'm also helping other entrepreneurs do their thing after connecting with that community. And that was one simple weekend. And I have gone through a lot of which I've also shared on the show, and being able to heal together as a community in this space, in that garage, I could have never imagined that would be taking place here. And it has.
Maybe outside, I thought maybe.
But I mean, like, but that's what I mean. Like, to take an idea is one thing, and then actually put it to paper and see something really special happen. I got a chance to experience that. And I just want to thank everybody who was involved in that. Yeah. Because it's been healing to my heart and being able to show up, you know, better for this team.
Yeah. Well, you know what's cool is like, there's a reason I called the company Take Action. Yeah. Right. If it comes out of my mouth, then, and she knows this and it drives her crazy, but I got to go do it. Yeah. Like, it's just what it is. Like, I don't like, especially if I'm serious about it and it comes out and I'm like, I'm going to do this.
So maybe like do the dishes should come out of your mouth because then you're going to go do it, right? She's going to get you.
Damn!
Yes. I knew it was coming.
Oh, well put. Well put. Well,
family. Yes.
How about we?
I didn't know that's how that worked.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I have to say it, though. I have to say it. You can't say it. I have to say it.
Oh, maybe you should start.
Damn.
Are you flipping right now?
Yeah, I think we need to flip it. Yeah, no, stop talking.
All right, go.
All right, girls. You guys know what happens on this part.
You know what happens. We flip it. We are in the last 5 minutes of this episode, and we want you to ask us questions because, you know, why not?
I didn't know this is how this works.
I know.
Me neither. I never make it to the last 5 minutes of your podcast.
This is so insightful. This is so. They're both.
Wow.
They're
So
both
what
in
kind of
trouble.
question?
Okay,
They're just saying how grateful they were.
Episode 31. They haven't watched this.
I know that's so. I mean, I've actually gone through so many. But
This is, first of all, you can beep this out. This is bullshit. We did a recording a week and a half ago, and it didn't record. So they know how this goes. We are humans, and it did not work. And we did flip it, and they did ask questions.
Oh my gosh.
we did.
We did?
Yeah, you did.
What did we ask?
Well, we can't prove it because Anthony hit the wrong button.
I hit the
but-
wrong button.
I know
yes.
it didn't get
I was
recorded.
laughing.
Yeah, Aiden thinks it's hilarious.
I know it is funny.
First question that comes up. Just
What are you most excited about hosting? Like, is there a certain group, organization, event? Like, is there something that you're looking forward to having?
I mean, Fall Fest is really like the biggest one for me because it's when I started, even before you guys were around, and she knows this. We had the astronomers play at the Lyric Room for Client Appreciation Night, and it was such a cool night, and our clients appreciated it. And they felt the love, and I just wanted to go big. So I think like this year is gonna be big.
Yeah.
But I think we can make this an annual thing and make it huge.
oh yeah.
This is going to be like, this year's just going to be a little test run, even though it's going to be big. I think it's going to be a little test
Like
run.
that
And
annual
like,
celebration.
yeah, I
if you
mean, I'm
want to go
talking
to.
like tigers, fireworks, like
Dude, I'm
all
coming
that
on
stuff
a
down the
tiger.
road.
Fireworks.
Not this year, but
No tigers, man.
No,
No tigers.
nobody.
We don't
We've
have
all
that
seen
for rent.
the Tiger King.
I'm
We
shooting out of a
don't need
cannon.
that.
It's gonna be awesome.
llamas, whatever. I
Fire,
don't care.
though.
I can make llamas
You can make
happen.
llamas happen. All right. So anyway, something with it, but again, like just the giving mentality of like something huge for the community to celebrate. Like not only like you had mentioned our clients, but
Yep.
the people who you guys, it's a celebration for all of it. There's a reason I changed the date was because a lot of people couldn't
Yep.
make it.
Yeah.
So that's what I want to do is I want my family there, my work family, the community. I want everybody there. Like that's
cool.
just who I am. But she knows that. It drives her crazy sometimes because I got to get everybody involved. But that's the thing I'm most excited about. What about you,
Yeah.
Ann?
Yeah, I'm most excited about that consistent, event, that connection that's happening here on a monthly basis. I really look forward to working with this creative kind of, I don't know, you had that conversation that you came home with yesterday, and there's creative people that are looking for something new. And I think with like having the interviews, even with like people like Neo and those guys, and like seeing the space and what this could turn into, I'm just so excited to see what kind of connections we build here and what kind of people we bring together.
The other thing I think, you asked me about the event or the thing I'm most excited about, but really I'm most excited for Shannon because she has a breath of fresh air. You've been in a job and it's, somewhat rewarding, but it's also a high stressed position. And it's not to say that this won't be stressful at times because you're getting things for some of their biggest,
I actually read that events is the #1 most stressful job right now.
Great. I'm glad we went from one
did
to
read that.
another. So
Yeah,
that's awesome.
literally.
Yeah,
But-
I was like, oh, that's relieving. No, it's not.
Oh, man.
But I think you have the ability to,
I didn't even start here yet.
but I'm excited for you to have a fresh start and have like your stamp on something. Cause I think, you've always worked for somebody. In this case, we work together and it's just going to be a different environment. You're not euthanizing dogs anymore either. So that
I mean, that's
Right,
not the
that's-
worst.
what? That is the worst.
It's not because it's such a good thing that you can do
I know,
for them.
but all right,
so
fair
blah,
enough.
blah, blah. Ask anyone in the vet world and
All
they'll
right.
say
Well,
that.
either way, I picture it like only things I've seen is my own animals being euthanized. So that's,
Yeah.
Well, this is a perfect segue because now my
mean,
next
nice.
question is we've been working together for 10 years. And how
Uh-oh.
are you looking forward to, working together as partners now that, we're having our partners here in the studio.
Oh, I'm
so-
looking so forward to it.
Yeah.
I think, obviously working together as for the longest time, we've done upwards of 55 events every single year. We've traveled across the country, even with Aiden. This is literally with us. This is what we do. This is kind of who we are, and pulling off everything from a small workshop to a major conference or a concert. I really enjoy that. And I'm really excited that we are saying, hey, we're good at something. Let's do it even on a different level, on a new level. And we're getting an opportunity to do that here. So, yeah, there's going to be obviously startup challenges. Moving the inventory has been stressful. I got sick just throughout the process, I think, just because it's tiring. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, anybody who's starting a new business, those first few weeks are going to be exhausting. And so for me, I'm excited to see us do something that we've never done before. We've pulled off national tours this last year. We've pulled off some pretty cool events that have really meant something to people. And I think taking that energy, you're just going to see that again and again, especially with the people that we're surrounded with. This team, you, Ashley, Monty, the rest of the groups that are already doing events. We have some really special people here. And it's going to be awesome to see you also step into that role with Shannon and turn into kind of a new chapter for your career. And I'm really excited just to see you blaze your own trail. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I'm excited. Yeah, I know, right?
Shannon, you got any questions?
Well, I'm going to go like way onto a different path here. If you could have any celebrity work here on the Take Action team,
Ooh.
who would it be?
Ooh.
Oh, geez.
Good question.
That is a great question.
Well, because they would have to fit, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I just saw JJ Watt talk last night. He was awesome.
I would like JJ Watt.
Okay.
That would be
here.
awesome to have
Okay.
JJ Watt here.
Yeah,
But,
that would be sweet. That'd be sweet.
Wisconsin.
yeah,
I'm supposed
we
to
have
know
all
who
that
JJ
stuff.
was.
Yes, you are. Get
Is it
out
a
of
Packer
here.
player?
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Badger-
Jenna didn't know either.
Badger player, go Google.
Yeah.
You guys, I apologize for. Please still come to our events.
So that's-
I'm so
Oh, you know
sorry.
what?
I'm learning.
It's an easy one.
It's huge, yeah.
It's an
That's
easy
why
one,
we went
aside
to-
from JJ Watt, because it's
Yeah.
fresh and it's yesterday. But JJ's amazing. His speech was his talk with Matt
Yeah.
LePay yesterday was incredible. But Gary Vee, of course.
Of
I
course.
knew you were going to
Of
say
Yeah,
course.
that
why
one.
wouldn't I? Like,
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
like
yeah.
my one celebrity crush. It's like I love that dude so
Oh,
much.
my word.
Yes, let's go. Let's
And
go.
he runs businesses. He would
Exactly.
probably help us out a lot.
He probably,
Oh, yeah.
He'd
could
be the
help
guy
us
that we
out
could
a bit.
plug in
And
day one. It'd be over.
that would be awesome. That is a
Be good.
really tough question, to be honest with you. I'm not sure.
I like that
I'm-
question.
A lot
You
of good
stumped him.
ones.
Yeah, I'm like literally drawing a blank. I think it would have to be somebody, and I've brought him up on that podcast before, so this is probably just going to that name, but Rick Rubin, somebody that I really
Oh, yeah.
appreciate. He is a master behind the mic. He's a master with musicians, and I think he just brings a creative talent that would be really special and interesting to have here, besides his beard as well. So, you know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah, him and Rob could have a pretty good
A beard off.
sesh.
Nice.
Hansel would do a good job trimming those up.
So with
Be
that
good.
being said, of course, as we wrap this up, I just want to thank Aiden for making his big debut and being pretty good.
He wasn't too
Yes.
bad.
No.
Not too bad.
Doing great.
And, if anything, this is a family here, and we just want to appreciate you all for supporting us. We're really excited about this new chapter. Is there anything that you want to say before you're on your way out?
I don't know. I think Eden just stole me.
No, it's good now.
But, No, just reach out to us. Like if you're curious and you want to maybe host an event here, or you're just thinking about, maybe moving your current location. Maybe you have a monthly event and you're like, we're sick of the same old thing and you want to switch it up. Like, come check it out. Like, come see
Yes.
it. Come at least, see what it's like. We are getting all the information available, like I said, online. And so, yeah, I mean, I can't wait. I can't wait to see what we do here.
Yes.
Absolutely. Same. I mean, you need something, I feel like we've got it.
Yeah,
Rent out.
literally.
Absolutely.
Yeah, if not, we'll find it.
Yeah, it's somewhere in the storage
in a
unit.
bin.
We'll find it. It's in a bin.
Well, I love that.
That's awesome. Well, I'm excited for you
Yes.
guys, and obviously we love you. Appreciate you guys
Yes.
for stepping up and doing this, because this has been my vision from early on, and then Anthony just kind of helped me run it, and then you
Yes.
guys jumped in on it, and our whole team really at Take Action Realty's in on it. So that's our big news. Take Action Events and
Yes.
Rentals.
Kicking off.
Nadine
Let's
and
go.
Shannon, reach out to them for inquiries. Don't reach out to me. I still don't know how to run events. I know how to get people there. I just don't know how to run them. So
Yeah.
if you reach out to me, I'm referring it to Nadine or Shannon. So
That's right. That's
For
right.
sure.
So look out for Fall Fest. We're going to be dropping that information soon. This is episode 31. My name is Anthony Verado, and this is
Monty Reyment.
and this is
Oh, Nadine Machkovech.
and this is.
Shannon Reyment.
Thank you so much to the Take Action team. Episode 31. We're out.
Yes.